you absolute amazing people? And we're back with another episode of the Cologne Career Mode. Yes, it's been such a good first season for us. We were so close. Check it out, the title fight was right down near the wire. But we were so close, but we couldn't get the job done. Yes, sadly, we couldn't win the Bundesliga in our first season. But there is room to improve. Because I forgot to mention this last episode, we're in Champions League!
We are in Champions League, man.
That was my next question.
Dilly dong, come on.
Of course, Claudio and Ranieri, we're in Champions League. The Billy Goats have made it to the big times. Let's hope we didn't get there too soon, because I've seen many Bundesliga clubs who don't deserve to be in Champions League, get it, and then struggle afterwards. Or European competition, matter of fact, like the likes of Mainz, Heidenheim. I've seen Stuttgart, I've seen other teams where they just get there, but they're just not ready. I hope to be ready for it. And of course, I'm looking forward to later on. I'll explain that. But let's look at the squad right here. We've lost a few players due to loans running out, and we've lost a few. So hopefully, with a big financial boost. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that as well. Because the board have promised me, if you didn't spend any money in January, we'll give you a big financial boost. And guess what? January, I could have made the improvements and we could have won the Bundesliga. But I want that money, baby. Show me the money! Drum roll, please. Come on, big money, big money. £47 million. You know what? I was expecting more, but... alright then. Better than nothing, I guess. So, let's make some transfers in our second season with Cologne. First up, we need a left back, as I have got 0 left backs. So I'm going to ask Man United and Brendan Rodgers, what are you doing here? Oh boy, this is going to upset some Liverpool fans. Alright, 17 million. Patrick Dorgu over here becomes our first signing in season number 2. And hey, Heidenheim, I'm sorry you got relegated, but here's £4.3 million. And I'm going to take Nicolas away from you. Yeah, good luck in the second tier. Also, we did go to the blue side of Manchester as we got Oscar Bob for a loan with an option to buy for £15 million. And then finally, to seal the rest of our funds, £12.5 million. I thought it was a bargain for Yasmin Yarari. So that's the squad. Also, we signed Boudou on a free agent, but I forgot to record that as substitute striker. You know what? It's not that bad. And to be fair, we've got a lot more going ahead when it comes to the Champions League. And could we get Bundesliga? Oh, for crying out loud. I'm really sorry, folks. I need to turn my phone off when it comes to this. Hello, wait a minute. I've got a message from the board. The owners are pleased with the club's trajectory and have given you a cash injection of £56 million! Oh boy, I'm in the money! We're going to make more signings, that's what we're going to do. Oscar Bob, forget that loan. You're now a permanent Cologne player. Wait a minute. Let's change this music up, alright? We're rich, for crying out loud. There we go, much better. £3 million for another left back, Samuel Smith from Chelsea. And we're not done over here. As hello Inter, here's £9 million. We'll take your German fullback Jan Brzezek over here. And we need a talisman up forward over here if we're going to fight for Champions League. And I know you're not having the best time in Istanbul, but welcome to Cologne, Leroy Sané for £22 million. And oh boy, let me just tell you, we got even more richer as a Bundesliga champion for £27 million for Johansson. We say goodbye to him. And we're going to bring in £27 million from Bayern Munich. Hey, we're playing Champions League, so we're determined to get this to signing through the doors. As Tom Bishop joins us as our final signing. Oh, boys, life feels good or what? Don't forget, we also improved the Youth Academy as well, getting some 5-star scouts in. So we've injected that money where it's necessary. Before I say, okay, we might challenge for the Bundesliga and Champions League may be a struggle, but now I'm going, oh boy, we are absolutely ready for it. Let's bring on those match highlights. Oh, it's a new feel here at the Ren Energy Stadium, as yet we're absolutely loaded. As we're up against newly promoted Bromley over here, and we're showing no mercy even 10 minutes. Sane, Ayara, Piacic are blocked. Into Lint on its wide. Ayara spotted the run of Piacic over here. Takes it first time, saves as it almost crept in. almost breaking down that wall as we see Bishop. He plays across to Linton, and of all the money in the world, this guy is absolutely priceless. As yes, I've even made him captain, and he gets the opening goal for us. This time from the cha-cha side we go left to right as Leroy Sané, welcome back to the Bundesliga. It's 2-0. But don't celebrate too soon over here. Corner from Bromley and Schwarber was uncommitted from it. Objective, it was simple. Get more goals. Dorgu spotted Linton in the box. Play across to Piatek, it's saved. Ayara fought for range. It managed to get catched by former Cologne goalkeeper Hohen. But next thing you know it's a ball throw. It's back to Ayara, who shoots, and it just managed to get saved. But Linton managed to lose his defenders and seize Asane for a tap-in goal for 3-1. And a man-match performance from the German left winger. 1 goal, 2 assists. Scratch that. 1 goal, 3 assists. As for 4-1 win in match day 1 of the Bundesliga. Match day 2 of the Bundesliga was an interesting one, as we take on the Bundesliga champions themselves, Frankfurt. And they were showing us why they were Bundesliga champions. For Schwarber was working overtime making these kind of saves. As yet we managed to get an open opportunity. Bishop saw Piasek outside the boot effort, it got saved. Second half and we're no longer Billy Goats, more like Greyhounds. Look at us go. Martel had the vision to spot Piatek, who saved, but Linton with the rebound for the opening goal, and that just gave us a new confidence boost as Piatek yet again opened space. It's 2-0, but all this came at a cost, more like my backline over here. Philip Arts in seconds and Frankfurt pulled one back, but as the 90th minute came in, we managed to deal with the cross well and managed to beat the Bundesliga champs themselves. Now we move on to the Champions League as we take on Roma here. And oh boy, I just figured it out. We're in deep waters here. And I just found out Goat can't swim. As yet in a dummy pass and Dybala puts Roma in the lead. I tried to get a breakthrough over here. Martel had load of room, but the shot got saved as the Roman legions continued. Crossed into the big Ukrainian and we are 2 goals down. Hoping to ease the wounds right here, Piatek, first time strike, managed to pull one back, as again setting through Piatek once again, but the Serbian goalkeeper managed to get a glove onto that. Bob on the edge of the wing, plays it across to Piatek, who had no room to shoot, gives it to Bishop, then spots Leroy Sané, drags the defenders wide, it's an awkward angle, gets a shot off, and with an equaliser, we managed to pull one back 2-2. Next thing you know, Ayara, we want to complete the comeback, it's into Sané, a shot, oh, it hits the post. Rome tried to fight for their lead, but Schwarber managed to get hold of the ball. We're pushing it through again. Ayara through to Piatek, who managed to complete the comeback for Cologne's favour. 2 goals down, it's 3-2. What a day in the Champions League, as Rome was left in ruins, has managed to steal the ball off with ease and managed to get a 4-2 win at home. What an amazing debut season in the Champions League. Back to Bundesliga action, so we had Bayer Leverkusen up next. Teller ruined Dorgu over here, managed to pass it to Tillman, but Schwarber managed to save us once again. Now it's our turn, as the Polish Cyclops played it across to Leroy Sané, who shoots it wide, as we were set through once again, determined to get the goal.
Henry!
Alright then, we're going left as Linton's pace managed to take advantage of the fallback, but his shot was dragged wide. Frustrations were building after save, but before half time we thought one more roll of the dice as it played across to Piatek, who flicked it through. Ayara was all by himself and seals the goal for a 1-0 lead before half time. Leverkusen though were not going to take that well into the second half as they were on the attack, and holy crap, that shot came out of nowhere like an RKO. As yet again they were pressing me as I was barely surviving it over here. Martel thought, I'm taking one for the team, boys. Slide tackle comes in, referee sees no opportunity but to send him off. We're down to 10 men, and soon as Leverkusen put all their eggs into one basket, it failed. We broke away from the counter attack, and Bishop though, just missed it. But still a 1-0 win, and I can finally breathe after that. Now, Champions League, we had Atletico Madrid away over here. At the beginning of the games, both teams were shooting. but sadly not on target. But our big Polishman, he wasn't going to miss those, as the shot managed to convert for a corner. Corner whips in, and Martel heads it in. He looked like he had a pair of horns on him, as an absolute bullet of a header. We take a 1-0 lead. And even though it was a tough angle for Leroy Sané, he shoots. Sadly, it was saved. And wait a minute, is that a raccoon? Now, Atletico Madrid weren't going to take us serious. Now they are, as they're on the counter-attack right here. Barrios shot, Schwarber managed to save it for a corner, but corner comes in, it's headed, it's tipped over. We barely survived the first half. Second half, it's all Atletico Madrid over here. From distance, it's played short. Barrios again into Gallagher, and Gallagher, who turns by defenders, beats Schwarber. It's an equaliser, and there was nothing he could do about that. But the game is not over. Last 10 minutes of the game, here we go. The Greek teenager runs through like a stallion, plays it across to Pjanic, on the half volley, it's saved, but out of nowhere it's Linton with the winner! The little German who believed he could, as we managed to get a huge victory over Simeone's men. What a way to get an absolute win in the Champions League. Now we travel away to Werder Bremen. It's absolutely pouring, just like their defence. As you can see right here, counter-attack, it's 3v1. Linton had options to choose. Spots Pjanic, who settles it in for 5 minutes in. We got the opening goal. I was expecting that, but I didn't expect this. Dorgu over here with the run. And wait a minute, he decides to have a crack with an absolute beautiful strike from the Norwegian fullback. And it wasn't done yet, as Dorgu was playing a 1-2 and Pjanic confirmed his brace. And of course you can put all bets on him winning that hat-trick, because he will get the hat-trick. Now on to our final game in the Champions League. We had AFK Athens at home. It's very freezing over here, but the snow may have gotten one of my defenders' eyes. Pjanic loses the ball. Athens hoped to strike it, but sadly it was saved thanks to the German myth Schwarber. But we managed to heat ourselves up here with a rocket, and that's where Linton came in. The pace was unstoppable, and the opening goal was guaranteed. The Greek side, though, they had a lot of fight in them, as Djokovic, yeah, that Djokovic, smacked it off the crossbar before half-time. Shot at Schwarber was too close to call for. In the corner, that came even closer. Second half, hoping for more over here. Pjanic over the top to Leroy Sané, secured her second goal. Bischoff's run over here. He had AK defenders breathing behind his neck. Decided to go for goal, but just hits the crossbar. Wrap it up all before Christmas. It's of course the Norwegian Oscar Bob, which the snow never bothered him anyway. It's a 3-0 win. Let's see how we get on with the live games. So folks, we're going to have 2 live games today. I'm spoiling you, aren't I? We're going to play the last game of our Champions League group of the year, and we're going to play the last game of the Bundesliga before the winter break. So we've got Cologne first, you can see right here, and then we've got Wolfsburg in our last Bundesliga game before the winter break. So we're going out here live here in Denmark. I hope to get 3 points. We have done well beating the likes of Atletico and Roma, but we can't underestimate them. And come on, you belly goats. Copenhagen right here, taking it slowly, but it could hit him. Ayara through balls it. Leroy Sané for the opening goal. How did the keeper stretch and make a save like that? One short, 2 football right here for Copenhagen. Don't want to get him room to invite to shoot right here. Even though I trust Schwarber in there. And okay, that was a little bit too close. They could produce a wonder out of nowhere. And managed to win the ball from midfield. Now played across to the Swedish Ayara. Through balls at Pjanic. Got to be 1-0. Oh my god, how is the keeper saving this? Seriously, this is getting beyond of a bit of a joke, don't you think? Alright, we've still got the ball in our possession. Playing it short, come on. Pjanic holding it, over it goes, into Linton. Linton heads it, keeper catches it. Oh, for crying out loud. He throws it long right here. Copenhagen a little bit starstruck as their keeper. And I will admit this, it's really saving them in this game. Man, come on, get a tackle. Nope, unlikely. He's through. Not like this. Not like this. It's through, gets a shot, Schwarber saved, but managed to catch hold of it. Now we see Leroy Sané, plays it short to Ayara. Ayara has limited to choose, so he has to go back. Through ball. Now, get the run off right here. Goal before half-time. That's what I like. 1-2. Ayara through balls at Leroy Sané in the box, gets the shot, keeper again, it is saving Copenhagen's backside over here. Here we go, Copenhagen, edge of the box right here, turned, good tackle, loses the ball, you muppet! Oh, luckily they couldn't capitalise it. Dribble is good right here, we turn, back into Martel, into Ayara, through balls at Sané, the touch is good. Can he turn? He gets the shot off though, but saved once again. And short now, Delaney, former Bundesliga player of Borussia Dortmund, managed to get hold of the ball. Come on. As we through ball it into Linton, who has the pace. Can he be on night? In shining armour, gets the shot. Oh, for sake. I'm sorry for that. You're going to have to bleep that swear word. As this is hands down the most frustrating goalkeeper I have ever seen in my life. He is saving everything. I may have to bring on the kitchen sink, but Martel could do. No, he can't. Through ball to Christoph over here. Come on, 87th minute. We've got to go for it. Through ball. Brody off the bench gets the shot. I thought he was off. I should have taken more touch. One more minute or half a minute. We're going for one last chance. Over it goes. It's headed away. Back into Linton, who can control it right here. The touch is good. Trying to get an effort. Trying to find someone over here. Already plays cross. Sané off the bench. It's in. It's off the post. It's Leroy Sané to guarantee the win here in Denmark. Copenhagen thought they were going for a 0-0 draw, but Cologne snatches it at the dying breath of it. Oh, I can't believe it. The shot was off the post, and we've finally beaten this son of a goalkeeper. You can bleep that one as well. Full-time echoes, and I can just breathe. That was probably one of the most frustrating games I've played. That goalkeeper, I'm going to find him and add him to my shortlist, because the saves he made were spectacular. But still, we got the win. Oh, let's just move on to Wolfsburg. And we can see right here, it's over the top from Wolfsburg, headed back down, only into their player. They're playing it short, and to be fair, Wolfsburg, we had a good fight against them last season, and oh, come on, we'll do a Russian right here. We're getting so much room, space to shoot. Lovely chance, shot outside. Oh, it's a beautiful goal. Wolfsburg deserve that lead, and within 6 minutes, we're trailing against Wolfsburg. Pianchek holds onto the ball, plays it across to Bischoff. Bischoff could get a good response right here into the Polishman, inside the box, gets a shot, it's saved, gets another one, it's straight at the goalkeeper. And we can see Wolfsburg, they're doing what they did last time. Play it outside my box, looking for that gap, and could strike right here. And we're unable to tackle him right here. We're giving them more invitations to shoot. It's blocked, it's shot straight at Swarber. The rebound managed to go out in our favour, but still we are struggling against this Wolfsburg side. Corner comes in, it's headed back down, managed to win it, there we go. Bischoff loses it sadly, as they got themselves another chance. Good defending right here, closing them down. We're losing the ball, this is getting frustrating now. Get rid of that bloody ball, there we go. Linton holds on to it, into Bischoff. Bischoff sees options right here, but instead he plays across to his Swinter Carroll path. Now into Martel, space time, lovely ball into Linton, shoot, gets blocked. Oh, sadly couldn't get in for the equaliser, but it's back in our favours. They're poorly clearing it. Martel, room to shoot, will score. What a goal, it's an equaliser. Okay, that was a little bit on edge right here, but Martel puts us back on level track. Chasing a Wolfsburg player right here. And oh, come on, just closing down. Good work. Can play it short, yes, into Jan. Jan into Ayara, who's tired. I may have to take him off. Martel though holds on to it, back to Ayara, now into Bischoff. Bischoff sees players into Martel, through balls at Linton, on, he shoots, it's saved, there's Sané with the rebound, and we're taking the lead against Wolfsburg away. Leroy Sané, right place, right time, right foot, of course it's going to be a goal. Holds on to it, come on, close him, nope, unable to. Wolfsburg, oh, they're giving me the ball. Come on, one more goal in the 80th minute will be absolutely beautiful. Oscar Bob, absolute pace demon, plays it across. Brody now back into Oscar Bob to seal the win. He's guaranteed the 3 points for Cologne. Oh, do you smell it? It's absolutely beautiful. We've got the Cologne on, the Billy Goats are kicking, and we've got the victory over Wolfsburg. It's guaranteed. Here we go, they're playing it back from the wing back. We're closing them down, and oh, Sané wins it. Can we go for one more in the 90th minute? Why not? As off the bench, Nicholas plays across to Bischoff, who will shoot. He sadly can't get his shot on target. That's his only fault. But still, full-time echoes. We've got the 3 points against Wolfsburg from behind. We've managed to get back in it. It's a 3-1 victory. It's a good performance. Hopefully we can go into this winter break with some bit of confidence. Looking at the Bundesliga table right here, we are in second place, and even though we were first last season, there's a bit of a problem. Bayern have found their shooting boots, and you can see they're 7 points clear off us in first place, so we've got to do a lot of catching up to overtake them. In the Champions League though, we are in second place. The unexpected Billy Goats are getting victory after victory. Hopefully we can continue that in the round of 16 phases of the Champions League. With the squad right here, it's more positives than I can say negatives. The negatives, I'll say the backline is a little bit slipping. But to be fair, up forwards, Leroy Sané's found his shooting boots. Piaszczek never did. Linton, to be honest with you, was more better this season than he was last season. And the midfield was promising as well. So folks, that's where we're going to leave it right here. So far, we're doing well. Could we overtake Bayern? There's only one way to find out. That is in next week's episode. If you enjoyed this one, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I'll see you beautiful people later.